Okay, this has been a long hiatus for the Get Some podcast, probably 8, 9 months. Clearly, I've been going through some shit. Honestly, I just to get my mental state right. I just want to make sure that once we're back every week. So I'm in Hawaii last week, and I get the news that everybody knows my one brother passed away May 20, 2015, but my other brother, Kyle, they found him slumped over a steering wheel in a grocery store parking lot. And then I guess I don't know what the whole story is because I'm getting it secondhand from people that, our town's pretty small that work at the hospital and police departments and things like that. But they found him slumped over a steering wheel, and they got there, and he's got a history of drug abuse. So they Narcaned him. That didn't work. So I guess they thought he had pneumonia. And obviously had a bad case. And they don't know how long he was passed out in the parking lot of this grocery store. So he had a lot of fluid fill up on his lungs and his brain. Essentially, they can't do anything for him. That's the one organ we haven't figured out yet is the brain. So he's essentially brain dead, just a vegetable right now. So they just got him on. I guess my mom made the decision. It was either take him off life support and let him go in his own time, or put a feeding tube in and a tracheotomy and just keep him alive. But basically, just gonna be laying there till he passes. So I'm in Hawaii. I get that news. So that hit me pretty hard. Even though I wasn't close with my brother Kyle, like life just takes you in different directions. I didn't even know he was out of jail. I thought he was still in prison. So when I got the news about what happened to him, I was a little taken back because I didn't even know he was out. So it's weird when you got family dynamics. You grow up, there's 3 boys, and then one brother's gone already, and then essentially Kyle's not with us anymore. I mean, physically he's here, but mentally he's gone, and just me, and I don't have any kind of relationship with my mom or stepdad. But interesting with Kyle is like you love your brother, but you just don't like him. I don't know if that makes any sense. Now, what happened to my brother really puts life into perspective. For me, especially, it's almost like I'm so glad I got out of that situation because it's just not a healthy environment what we were raised in, and my 2 brothers never got out. So Dallas turned to drugs, and it cost him his life, and then Kyle was dealing and using and robbing and everything else. So just a bad cycle, man. Just a bad cycle. I'm glad I got out, left home when I was 17, and never looked back. I came home from boot camp, and I didn't go home right away. Most people they just rush to get back to their mom and dad and things like that. I went to like a friend's house and went over to my aunt. Aunt Rita's the same one that called me, asked me to take the post down. Went over her house and just other people. I didn't feel like going home because I was like, there's nothing really there. The environment we grew up in is hard to get out of that cycle because it's a small town, and you got the whole Edits family over everything, and I'm just glad I was able to get out. And I chose the right friend group also growing up. I didn't choose the people that could have led me down to using drugs and things like that. I got lucky. I chose friends that had 2-parent homes, and I got to see it. I go, oh, okay, I got to see a functional family.